Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe down below and please turn on the bell as well. Thank you so much. So the last update about JODHA and AKBAR was how Rukaya humiliated Atifa, and this got Jalal angry, and JODHA also intervened, and Jalal announced his divorce with JODHA, and Rukaya was trying to pacify JODHA. That was the last update. Let's continue from there. Jalal comes to Atifa and says that why did Atifa not sleep till now? Atifa says that she is not getting any sleep, and if Jalal agree, then she wants to sing song for Jalal the whole night, and she wrote the song specially for Jalal. Jalal says why not, and he loves Atifa's voice, so Atifa should go ahead. Atgha was with Jalal, and Atgha says that he suggests that Jalal should not do this marriage. Jalal says why, and Atgha says that everyone are going against Jalal, and if Jalal marry Atifa, then riot will start and everything will be destroyed. Jalal says that Atgha wants him to become a coward and stop his marriage for the nation's sake, but no, and he would fight with his enemies, and he has decided that he would marry Atifa. Atgha says that what do Jalal think, that he is worried about his position or what? But no, because he can give his life for Jalal, but the marriage would destroy Jalal's family as well. Jalal shouted enough because Atgha doesn't have the right to talk to him like that. Rukaya listened to their conversation, and Rukaya could not believe Jalal's behavior. JODHA was sitting in front of Kana, and JODHA prays that if she has made any mistake, then Kana should forgive her. In the morning, everyone comes to the court for the marriage ceremony, and Jalal comes there too. Jalal says that he wants to see who is a betrayer, and he wants to see who did not come for his marriage even after his order. Jalal says that is there anyone who did not come, and Jalal says to the priest that today, the priest will see whose power is more, maybe the priest's power or his own power as the king. Jalal's soldiers put sword on the priest's neck, and Amida says that this is wrong, that Jalal is threatening and forcing the priest to do his marriage. Jalal says that they should not worry because he has called Atifa's companion from Kabul to become the witness of the marriage. People started gossiping that what Jalal is doing is wrong, but Jalal is still a generous king. Another person says that he wished that the other king that will be on the throne now would also be generous. JODHA was in her room and she takes off her jewelry and cries. And JODHA says that she thinking of leaving is making her heart break. Atifa and Jalal comes to the court for the marriage, and Jalal has veil on his face. The priest asks Atifa that did she accept this marriage, and Atifa accepted the marriage for 3 times. The priest asks Jalal that do Jalal accept the marriage, and Jalal stands up and everyone also stands up. JODHA comes out of her room and goes towards the court, but the soldier stops her and says that Jalal ordered them not to allow JODHA enter the court. JODHA says that she is not going there to stop the marriage, but she is going there to congratulate Jalal on his new relationship, and the soldier says that okay, but he would accompany JODHA. In the court, Jalal accepts the marriage and everyone were devastated. Atifa stands beside Jalal and takes out her sword, and everyone were shocked. Atifa's companion from Kabul hijacked the whole court, and they put sword on every minister's and wife's neck. Atifa cut Jalal's neck with her sword, and everyone were shocked, and she shouted that King Jalal has been killed. Everyone were shouting in the court, and JODHA heard this from outside and she ran into the court. Amida shouted Jalal, and JODHA runs to Jalal in the court, but Atifa's men stops JODHA. JODHA was shocked to see Jalal lying in the pool of blood, and JODHA shouted that this cannot happen. Atifa says that she was waiting for this day, that she would become the king's wife, and Jalal will be killed. JODHA shouted that what has Atifa done, because Jalal is now Atifa's husband. Atifa laughs and says that yes, Jalal was Atifa's husband, but her own name is Sekina, and if her real name is not Atifa, then how is she Jalal's wife? Atifa's men says that they should take all the wives from there, but JODHA says no because she will not go anywhere leaving Jalal there. Atifa's husband says that it seems like JODHA is the one that is pained most on Jalal's death. Atifa says that Jalal used to hate JODHA, so why is JODHA sorry for him? Ma'am Anga comes to Atifa and cries and says that what has Atifa done, and why did Atifa kill Jalal, and how can Atifa do this, because she was the one that raised Jalal for the whole of her life, and Sekina killed Jalal. Ma'am Anga says in front of everyone that it was not in their plan that Sekina would kill Jalal, and Sekina was not allowed to kill Jalal, and she asked Sekina to kill Jalal, and Ma'am Anga throws Sekina on the ground. Ma'am Anga shouted that she told Sekina to only throw Jalal away from the throne, but not to kill him. Atifa's husband says that if they have left Jalal alive, then Jalal would have taken the throne from them again. So that was why he decided to kill Jalal. And also, why is Ma'am Anga worried for Jalal? Because before now, Ma'am Anga ate Jalal. Ma'am Anga says that so Atifa's husband decided that they should kill Jalal, and she said that they should kill Jalal. Ma'am Anga says that only she have the right to decide about Jalal's life, and Atifa/Sekina should not have killed Jalal. Ma'am Anga sits near Jalal's body and cries. Ma'am Anga says that Jalal should believe her, that she did not want to kill Jalal, and she just wanted Jalal's throne, and she did not hate Jalal, but she only ate that woman, pointing at JODHA. Ma'am Anga says that Jalal loves JODHA the most, and JODHA snatched her position and her respect, so she decided to plan this. But she loved Jalal because Jalal was just like her child, and she wanted Jalal to divorce JODHA, but Jalal did not, so that was why she planned all this. JODHA says to Atifa that she will not spare Atifa, and JODHA was about to go to Atifa, but Atifa's husband comes in between and put his leg in JODHA's way to fall, and everyone was shocked. A priest comes in front and saves JODHA and says that Atifa's husband made a mistake because Atifa's husband should not have raised his voice against JODHA. The priest takes off his fake beard and turban, and the priest was Jalal in disguise. Ma'am Anga, Atifa and everyone were shocked to see that Jalal is alive, and JODHA was beyond happy to see Jalal. Jalal says that what do they think? That he will not understand anything, and they should look closely because one of their men is lost from here. Atifa's husband says that Jalal will not be saved now because their goons has kidnapped everyone. Ma'am Anga also says that they have cannons too, so everyone are under their control. Jalal says that Ma'am Anga should have checked properly because those cannons are empty, and Jalal takes out his sword and everyone started fighting in the court. Jalal kills Atifa's husband, and every other person were killed by Jalal and his soldiers, and Jalal comes to Ma'am Anga. Jalal says to Ma'am Anga that how can Ma'am Anga forget that he is a very dangerous weapon when Ma'am Anga was even the one that taught him how to be cruel and dangerous. Ma'am Anga says that she did all this for Jalal, and Jalal says that what did Ma'am Anga think? That he would not understand Ma'am Anga's plan. Jalal says that Ma'am Anga should look clearly, that everyone are present here, but one person is not here, and that is Atgha Shamsuddin. Jalal called Atgha to come to the court, and Atgha comes. Jalal says that he pretended that he is throwing Atgha away from the palace, and that was the same way he pretended about this marriage, and JODHA was happy to hear this. Jalal says that the way Atifa met him for the first time, he immediately understood that it was all planned, and the way Atifa was suddenly coming close to him, then he understood that someone was behind her, and the person wanted him to go close to Atifa, and he wanted to know the mastermind. Then the next day, Atgha told him that Atifa came from Kabul, so he was clearly sure about the plan. Jalal says that he wanted to know who was behind Atifa, so he became part of this dirty game, and a flashback shows how Atifa's husband says to Atifa that Atifa is beautiful, but Atifa's beauty cannot lure Jalal, so Atifa have to gain Jalal's sympathy, and they have to pretend that he is a cruel and violent husband, and Jalal secretly listens to their conversation, and the flashback ends. Jalal says that he listened to their conversation, and he decided to play the game along with them, and now he got the real culprit, which is Ma'am Anga. Jalal says to Ma'am Anga in the court that what Ma'am Anga wanted happened because he started acting like he was going crazy over Atifa's beauty, and to know things more closely, he went to the jungle with Atifa alone, and that was why he only took Atifa with him even after JODHA begged him to come with him, but he refused because he only wanted Atifa to come with him because he wanted to figure out something. And a flashback shows how Jalal said to Atifa that he has never seen a beautiful lady like Atifa before, and how did Atifa go to the royal bathroom the day he first met her. Atifa says that she is a relative of Jalal's cook, so she thought that she would get work in the palace, so she came to meet the cook, but in the kitchen, some spice fell on her clothes, so she went to the royal bathroom and she met Jalal, and the flashback ends. Jalal says that till now, the real mastermind was away from him, so he had to act like he loved Atifa, and for that, he had to hurt his mother and his wives, and he also hurt Raham. A flashback shows how Jalal asked Raham to only let Atifa sing, and the flashback ends. Jalal says that Raham was ready to leave Agra because he felt insulted, so he went to Raham to talk to him, and a flashback shows Jalal with Raham, and Jalal says to Raham that he got the news that he hurt Raham, and Raham is going away from Agra. Jalal says that he knows that he has hurt many people with his actions, but he is requesting Raham to believe in him and Raham should not leave, and the flashback ends. Jalal says that he started showing it to everyone that he has become the old cruel Jalal, and everyone started believing him that he loved Atifa. But there was one person who did not believe in all this drama, and the flashback shows Atgha saying to Jalal that he knows that Jalal is only doing a drama, and what Jalal is doing with Atifa is just a plan. Jalal was shocked, and Atgha says that he is Jalal's guidance, so he knows when Jalal is acting and when Jalal is truly saying the truth. And Jalal smiles and hugs Atgha, and the flashback ends. Jalal says that from then, Atgha was his eyes and ears, and Atgha became part of his plan. Jalal says that to get to the mastermind, he had to announce his marriage with this characterless girl, and he is happy that he makes the mastermind come in front of him. Jalal says that he made the whole people and the priest go against him, and the priest says sorry to Jalal. Jalal says no, they did good by going against him, because then he heard Atifa's husband, and a flashback shows that Atifa's husband was saying that Jalal should leave his throne, otherwise they will not get the money and the treasure, and the flashback ends. Jalal says that he acted like he is leaving his throne to bring everyone in his trap, and Jalal says to Ma'am Anga that earlier Ma'am Anga tried to separate him and JODHA, and now Ma'am Anga did this, but why? Ma'am Anga says that she did all this because Jalal has changed, and Jalal is no more King Jalal that had attitude, and Jalal now do politics with women. Ma'am Anga says that she is not interested in Jalal's money and property, and she just wanted to bring Jalal back on the right track. Jalal shouted that so Ma'am Anga is not interested in his wealth, and Ma'am Anga says no, she is not interested in any wealth. Jalal says that if Ma'am Anga is not interested in wealth, then why did Ma'am Anga kidnap Queen Chand and kept her for many years? And Ma'am Anga was shocked. Negar comes into the court with Queen Chand, and Queen Chand panics seeing Ma'am Anga. Jalal says that with the help of Atgha, he was able to find Queen Chand in the secret room that is close to Ma'am Anga's room, and everyone was surprised. Jalal says that one day, Ma'am Anga came to talk to Atifa, and he got to know that Ma'am Anga was the mastermind, and Jalal angrily looks at Ma'am Anga and asks that what punishment should he give to Ma'am Anga. Ma'am Anga says that Jalal should kill her, but Jalal says no, he cannot kill Ma'am Anga because he is indebted to Ma'am Anga, because Ma'am Anga raised him up, and Ma'am Anga made him learn many things, but now he wants Ma'am Anga to go away from the innocent people, and he wants to send Ma'am Anga to a place where her poison doesn't hurt anyone. Jalal says that he wants to send Ma'am Anga far away from their lives, and Jalal orders Atgha to put Ma'am Anga in an isolated cell in the jail, and he would announce Ma'am Anga's punishment afterwards, and everyone emotionally looks at Jalal. Jalal was about to leave, but he looks at JODHA, who has tears of happiness in her eyes, and JODHA murmurs, "Your Highness," and she smiles. Jalal was with the harem ladies, and he said that he is very sorry, and they should believe him that the situation was like that, so he couldn't tell anyone the truth. Jalal comes to Salima and says that Salima's suggestions was right, but he did not follow them, but Salima should believe him that it was all a drama, and Salima's suggestions help him as well. Jalal comes to Rukaya and says that he is really sorry, that he told Rukaya many things, and in fact, he wants to give back her position of the special wife, and Rukaya says that during their childhood, Jalal used to tease her a lot, so she forgives Jalal today. Jalal says to everyone that he hopes that he doesn't have to act like this with all of them again, and JODHA gets emotional and leaves from there. Aminda says that everything is fine, but she cannot believe that Ma'am Anga did all this for power, and Jalal looks at JODHA leaving. JODHA happily comes to her room and says to Kana that how could she not believe Kana, and how could she not believe that Jalal loves her, and how could she doubt Jalal. JODHA says to Moti that Jalal was acting all this while, and Jalal comes there. JODHA turns and happily looks at Jalal, and they both share an eye lock, while a song plays in the background. JODHA moves close and Jalal hugs JODHA tightly. Jalal says that JODHA doesn't even know how much he was desperate to hug JODHA. JODHA says that so Jalal is not angry with her, and Jalal was not angry with her about AKBAR's incident. Jalal says that he was a little angry that JODHA had to put her life in danger and nothing else. Jalal says that he did all this and he told JODHA so many things so that the enemies will not be able to hurt her, and so that the enemies will not hurt their children. JODHA says that but she is hurt a lot because of Jalal's words. Jalal says that if he had told JODHA everything, that he is putting his life in danger, then JODHA would have not allowed him to do this drama, and JODHA would have come in between his plans like JODHA did in Benziru's case. JODHA asks Jalal and says that she was in a lot of pain the whole time. Jalal says that it was also odd to see JODHA in pain, and he was worried that he was hurting JODHA, but he had to pretend as if he doesn't care. Jalal says that JODHA did not know, but last night he came to JODHA's room to tell her the truth, and he doesn't know how he was able to later stop himself, but now he will love JODHA a lot, and he would compensate on those bitter words with his love for JODHA, and JODHA was happy. People were happy to know that Jalal was pretending, and they said that by exposing the enemy, then Eid has become more beautiful, and Amida happily distributes Eid gifts among the people. Mahan comes to Atgha and wish him happy Eid, and Mahan says that he was worried about things, and he was about to go against Jalal, but thank God that it was all an act. Atgha says that he knows that Mahan would always support the right thing, and Atgha gives Mahan pudding to eat. Amida says that today, there should be celebration in the whole of Agra. JODHA and Jalal were lying on the bed and JODHA get up. Jalal asks that where is JODHA going to? And JODHA says that she is going outside because everyone must be thinking that what are they doing in the room for so long. Jalal says that JODHA should leave people and what they will say. Jalal says that JODHA should tell him one thing because when he was in war, Abu Mali sent his cloth and sword in blood and everyone accepted that he was dead, but JODHA did not accept. Then why did JODHA doubt him in Atifa's case? Jalal says that JODHA did not trust him and he is hurt about that, but JODHA should not worry and he just wants to say that he will love JODHA throughout his life. Until his last breath, he would live his life for only JODHA. JODHA says that she cannot believe that Jalal has learned to say all these romantic lines. Jalal says that he learnt many things from JODHA and everyone is fine now. But one thing shouldn't have happened, and that is Ma'am Anga's involvement in all this dirty game, and that really breaks his heart. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end, and if you like this video, please give it a like, share it, comment, and please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.